than 14 years old to have social media accounts starting next month. It's under a new state law that passed earlier this year by Governor DeSantis. The goal having more online protections for minors. Now today, we hear what high school students think about this new law.
Well, Karis Harmon spoke with some local high school students about it and how they think it'll impact their generation.
It's something 16-year-old junior at Crestview High School, Shaylee Scott, says her peers are talking about. The new state law that would prohibit children under 14 from being on social media.
We all have mixed opinions, different opinions on it, but I think majority of them believe that there should be action taken.
Scott says she's been on social media since she was about 13 years old and believes the platforms do provide some good.
Our clubs have social media, so it, that's where we post everything. And, like when we go out and do things for the community, everybody sees that, like we're all together.
But she says the pros also come with cons, like cyberbullying.
I think that takes a toll on your mental health, as well as people comparing themselves to one another. I think comparison is a thief of joy.
I'd say that the law is trying to do a good thing.
The law says children 14 and 15 years old would need parental consent to have an account, or else social media platforms would terminate the accounts if the consent is not provided within a 90-day appeal period. That would directly impact children like 15-year-old David Knobloch and 14-year-old Henry White, who attend Pensacola High School.
It's a good thing when it comes to it being used for good.
Knobloch says he's somewhat on social media and says there can be dangers associated with it.
Some of the content can be maybe affecting their mental health in bad ways sometimes.
White is not on social media, but says if you're on social media too often, it can lead to deeper problems like anxiety and depression.
And create another world in your mind, and it just separates you from reality as it is.
White says he doesn't think the law will change much.
It's only going to punish the honest kids. And it's so easy to fake your age. You just type it in on a screen wrong.
The law would require use of a third-party age verification method for new accounts.
I believe that it'll be really hard, but I think if they push it enough that it can be enforced.
Knobloch also has questions about the law's enforceability, but says the parental consent aspect of the law is potentially a good thing. However, there are some doubts.
Some of those people, their parents won't really care anyway. So I think it's important, but I'm not sure if parental consent will really change that much for children who don't have parents that will monitor them as much.
Karis Harmon, WEAR News.